Hello, hello. This is Dr. Adam Broderick Sawyer, aka Dr. B, aka Dr. Brody, or you can just call me Adam. It's fine. Um, so today we're going to be talking about heart activations. Okay, it's a very interesting phenomenon having to do more with opening energy with your attention than anything else. Okay, and attention, it's dynamic, it's energy, it's connection. And when we fixate on this, where attention goes, energy flows, when we just focus on that, okay, then our heart activations become much more potent. Okay. A lot of folks talk about things like manifestation. Your manifestation has everything to do with attention and holding that attention. Okay. So when we're dealing in terms of energy, we need to understand those components and also the value of experimentation. Heart activations are a little bit trickier to teach, which is why a little bit of commentary before we jump in. But really, in essence, what you want to understand about heart activations, okay, or heart opening, okay, is that we're using our entire attention span to investing our energy into the heart center, okay. And it's not prayer, it's not magic or wishful thinking. It's an actual energy center, okay. Attention, again, it rules energy in the realm of meditation, okay, as well as opening up different energy centers, okay. We like to, in terms of Western science, we like to talk a lot about what Western science has proven. And then we call indigenous practices of healing or energy, we call it pseudoscience. Okay. So I like to think about indigenous practices, indigenous healing practices, which are older than Western science. I like to think about them as things to experiment with. Okay. Just non-Western science. So as we engage in this, just wanted to give that slight disclaimer because this is a little bit less Western what we're about to do. Okay. So all we want to do, and let's jump on in, and I'll have a video, commentary video on how we can really understand this more on a philosophical level, but I'll spare you for now. So let's go ahead and engage this energy center. Okay. You're going to notice me sort of moving into more of a different tone, which is important. So this is energy. So what you want to do with heart activation is begin to close the eyes. And you can lay down with this practice if you would like. You can sit straight up. I enjoy sitting straight up for myself. Okay. I think I might even adjust myself here a little bit. This is good. This is vulnerable. Here we go. There we go. So I can stay straight up. Here we go. And so now what you're going to do is start to take very deep in breaths. Okay. Into the heart center if you can. And then we breathe out and release through the heart center. Okay. And this doesn't mean literally breathing from that space, but I want you to place your attention right on the center of your sternum. Okay, so not necessarily the physical heart space. Okay, the energy of your heart space is in the sternum. So here you can focus in a variety of ways. Some people like to breathe in and out of that heart center while keeping their hands at their sides and just focusing their attention lightly on their sternum. And then they breathe. And I want you to try this. Just focus right on your sternum, right in that heart space. Feel the center of your chest. Feel the sternum from the inside out. And other folks, they like to, maybe like myself, I like to put my hand on my heart center. It's right here. Just put that hand there and I breathe in and out very lightly. And notice we're just breathing in and out. We're focusing on the center. We're breathing in and out. So maybe you like to focus without your hand on your heart center, and maybe you like to focus with your hand on your heart center. You can choose either. And now the next layer to this, as we just focus on our heart center, as we focus, I want you to bring to mind a loved one, okay, or a spiritual deity, or maybe even an ancestor. But I want you to choose a being who brings about light, loving feelings. Someone who is so neutrally loving. We don't want any complicated relationships. Okay. Nothing complex, just something relatively pure. I personally like to imagine spiritual deities. Sometimes when I'm feeling down, I might imagine a personal idol or hero of mine. Maybe Minister Malcolm X. I try to embrace his love for me. It could be anyone that you want. And as you're focusing on this heart center, and you have chosen your loving being, with your mind's eye, I want you to imagine this being inside of your heart center. Maybe it's their face smiling in your heart center. Whether this is, again, a hero, a deity, a child, maybe even a pet. Just there they are. Place them right into your heart. And as you breathe in, imagine you're nourishing and breathing in their love. And then as you breathe out, you are giving them love. We're breathing in to the heart center. Breathing in that love. And then breathing out that love in exchange. So it no longer becomes me loving them or them loving me. There's just love. There's a flow of in. See if you can really tune in to the softness, to the tenderness that this being makes you feel. The longer you hold your attention, and the more open you are, you may notice certain emotions or physical sensations. Whatever you notice, just notice it. But more importantly, keep focusing on the nourishing your heart center with love from this being, and then returning that nourishment with your out breath. We can even use mantras if you would like. Say we have a deity, or we have a child or a grandmother or an ancestor. We use Mr. Malcolm here. I might breathe in that love and say, Malcolm loves me. And then when I breathe out, I say, I love Malcolm. Malcolm loves me. I love Malcolm. Malcolm loves me. I love. I am loved. I love. I am being loved. I am loving. And then eventually there is just the presence of love, not localized onto some person, which is the energy of openness and energy of tenderness, compassion, which can feel quite raw, a bit uncomfortable at times. That's okay. Just take it slow. If you feel ungrounded at all, you can always take a break and open the eyes. Or you can take a nice big in breath and release. If it feels too intense or hard to tune in. And now that's one particular visualization. And very briefly, we're going to try one more. We're here instead of a person. Okay, and if you're enjoying your heart space and you have your chosen deity or child or being and you're loving them, you can go ahead and stop the meditation right here and keep doing that, right? But if for whatever reason you had a hard time tuning in, still keeping those eyes closed, instead of imagining a being, I want you to, in the center of your sternum, imagine a green or pink small ball of light. Some people like to imagine pink. I like to imagine green, the color of the heart chakra. Whatever color works for you. Imagine this small ball of light in the center of your sternum. And as you breathe in, this light gets a little bit bigger. This little ball of light starts to expand. So now this small amount of light, the center of your sternum, with each in-breath, starts to expand into the lungs. This light now expands across your entire chest. And each breath, the energy of the heart center expands so that it's touching even your lower stomach, maybe even your neck. Continue to breathe in and expand. Now imagine this entire light, this huge orb of light completely around your body. And as you breathe, let that energy expand more. And again, we're breathing into the heart center, allowing the energy of the heart center to expand with in-breath. Expand with in-breath. And lastly, I want you to tune into your body. Just notice your body. Notice how you feel. And I'd like to invite you, if you're open, to just send one loving intention, either to yourself or to a being who you feel needs your loving energy. We can send this energy to ourselves. I love putting my hand on my heart here. It helps me tune in more. Whenever I do this, I may make a proclamation or statement. I may say something like, Adam, today, I hope you have a wonderful day. Or I may say something like, may all suffering beings be free. Or it may be nonverbal. I may imagine myself hugging the being who needs my love. But with heart activation, it's all located in that physical sternum space. So by focusing on this space and holding our attention, loving feelings result. The heart, in a way, has its own consciousness that is separate or different from our mind consciousness. And here you can continue along and float off into this meditation, where you can stop there. As you can see, my heart is certainly activated. And with this particular practice, I'm going to be going over some commentary and how to work with this. Again, this is Dr. B, Dr. Adam Broderick Sawyer, and you can check out my website. You can also join my mailing list, as well as socials. All of that is in the description. I appreciate you all, and please do join us for our commentary section. Peace, and may you find love in yourself. Peace, y'all.